yourself aboard a spaceship, with the silence of the cosmos all around you. The ship's engine rumbles gently as you travel through a vast void of stars, galaxies, and distant planets. The universe is infinite, but your mission is not to explore just any place. It is aimed at one of the most mysterious and fascinating planets ever discovered, 55 Cancri E, the famous diamond planet. The name may suggest something grand and beautiful, but the true nature of this world is much darker and more challenging. As your ship approaches 55 Cancri E, you feel the intensity of the journey growing. This is not a planet like any other. Its surface shines with an intense shine, made of diamonds formed under unimaginable pressures. But as you get closer, you realize that the beauty of 55 Cancri hides a lethal danger. The heat on its surface is extreme, with temperatures exceeding 2,000 degrees Celsius, and the atmospheric pressure could crush any human being in seconds. The mission, which seems intriguing and fascinating, soon reveals itself to be one of the most challenging and dangerous ever undertaken. But what is really hidden on this diamond planet? What can it teach us about the cosmos and the limits of science? Now imagine that you are about to set foot on a planet where the laws of physics and biology are tested to the limit. What would you do if you were faced with a landscape that challenged your entire understanding of what was possible? The surface of 55 Cancri E may appear calm and majestic, but it hides secrets that could change everything we know about the universe. The planet has a unique chemical composition that forces us to question what we know about the elements that make up planets. Could it be possible that a form of life, completely different from anything we know, could exist in this hostile place? Or was 55 Cancri just a cosmic jewel, shining alone in space with nothing more to offer than its mortal beauty? This planet is not only fascinating for its physical structure, but also for the mystery that surrounds it. Is humanity ready to face what it holds inside? With each passing second, you get closer to the surface, where gravity, weather, and the very essence of the planet can defy your expectations. 55 Cancri E could be the key to understanding something much bigger about the formation of the universe, or it could simply be another chapter of cosmic mystery that will never be solved. I invite you to embark on this journey and explore what 55 Cancri E has to reveal to us. But before you continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Your support is essential as we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe and uncover what is in front of us. What comes next will be even more surprising and will challenge everything you know about the cosmos. So get ready, because this is just the first stage of our great journey into the unknown. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to travel more than 40 light years into the unknown? The vastness of the cosmos, with its distant galaxies and stars that shine with the light of billions of years, stretches before you. Your ship, a marvel of modern space technology, hurtles towards one of the most mysterious planets in the universe. 55 Cancri E is ahead of you. But before you can even think about exploring its depths, there is a long way to go. The journey to this diamond planet is more than just a trip through space. It is a journey through the immensity of the cosmos, where danger lurks at every turn. Imagine that your ship is designed to withstand extreme conditions, equipped with the most advanced technologies humanity has ever produced. But nothing, not even NASA's best scientists or the most renowned astronomers, could predict the real challenges you will face along the way. The journey to 55 Cancri E goes beyond the limitations of physics as we know it. What you are about to face will test not only the limits of technology, but also human endurance. The universe is not a friendly place, and space is unforgiving. As you make your way through the darkness, one of the biggest threats you expose yourself to is the dangers of cosmic radiation. Radiation from the sun and distant stars can destroy any of the ship's electronic components, and exposure can be lethal. Imagine the impact of being hit by this intense and invisible radiation in a place where protection is limited and communication with Earth becomes increasingly difficult. The gravity of the cosmos offers no comfort, and with each day further away from Earth, your ship seems smaller and more vulnerable, lost in an infinite sea of stars. You remember the words of the scientists, the warnings about the journey into the unknown. You will cross zones where radiation is intense, where communications can fail, where resources can be scarce. Every day can be a step closer to the end if something goes wrong. This is not just a voyage of exploration, but a constant risk of life and death. There is no easy return, and the probability of facing unexpected challenges increases by the second. As the ship progresses, you begin to perceive the vastness of space in a visceral way. The immensity of the cosmos is overwhelming, with its infinite negativity and the feeling that Earth is becoming more and more distant. The stars, those that once seemed so close and familiar, are now mere bright points in the distance, the light they emit having already crossed space for millions of years. You find yourself floating in an almost absolute void, where silence is absolute and the perception of time is distorted. But the biggest challenge is yet to come. Imagine passing through a zone of intense radiation, an unknown space where nothing, not even the most advanced technology, can completely protect you. Cosmic particles streak through space like an invisible meteor shower, and you wonder if the ship will be able to resist the destructive force of the universe. As if that weren't enough, communication with Earth begins to become increasingly difficult. Interference from stars and space particles can leave you without contact with any kind of outside help. It's as if you're isolated in the heart of a vast cosmic desert, where the only thing you can trust is the ship itself. That silence and loneliness is scary. Failure to communicate with the mission control center could be fatal. Imagine for a moment being in space without the possibility of receiving instructions or support. It all depends on your skills and confidence in the technology you carry with you. With each passing day, the trip becomes more challenging. Fuel begins to run low, food is rationed, and tension within the ship increases. The crew members begin to feel the effects of isolation and psychological pressure, being forced to fight the growing fear that this mission could be an absolute failure. Adverse conditions continue to increase. Each new obstacle adds to the list of dangers you will face during this journey. The lack of resources becomes a palpable threat, and every day, the ship seems to become more fragile. There is no outside help, and communication systems begin to fail. Only the ship's lights remain like a solitary beacon in the darkness of space. As if that weren't enough, you still have to deal with the reality that 55 Cancri E is millions of kilometers away, in a region of the universe where the laws of physics can behave completely differently. And as you traverse this vast expanse of the cosmos, a new sensation begins to emerge. Anxiety takes over, the feeling of being increasingly distant from home, from one's roots, from what is familiar, creates a deep restlessness. As the ship approaches 55 Cancri, it becomes clear that the mission will not be easy. Every second, every instant in space requires a difficult decision. Navigating the void becomes more difficult as you approach a planet that will test all of our notions about the universe. What lies beyond the surface of 55 Cancri A? Whatever is waiting in 55 Cancri is going to be a bigger mystery than any of us can imagine. Maybe, just maybe, when you finally land on that diamond planet, you'll realize that the real challenge wasn't just surviving the journey, but rather what you're about to discover. Are we ready to deal with the discoveries that await us? Physics as we know it may no longer be sufficient to understand what is really happening on that planet. Maybe, after all, this journey will be much more than just a space mission. She is the key to unlocking one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Now, with the challenge still present, the question is, would you have the courage to embark on this journey, knowing the risks and mysteries that await in 55 Cancri E? What do you think would be the biggest challenges in a mission like this? Leave your comment below. I want to know what you think about this and how you imagine facing the unknown. The ship advances slowly through the vastness of space, navigating the immensity of the cosmos, with its golden glow cutting through the darkness of an infinite universe. Every moment is a journey through eternity, and as 55 Cancri E, the diamond planet, approaches, a sense of strangeness invades the minds of the explorers on board. The first thing you notice as the planet becomes more visible is its stunning appearance, a bright and sparkling surface as if made of diamonds on all its horizons. Never before in the history of astronomy has such a fascinating planet been discovered, and the first impression is one of pure wonder. However, as the ship gets closer, reality begins to reveal itself in a dark and impressive way. The surface of 55 Cancri, and although stunning from a distance, is not a paradise as you might have imagined. The beauty of the planet is, in fact, a visual trap. It shines brightly with the light of its star, a distant star that illuminates the planet in a unique way. But as you look closer, it becomes clear that this shimmering surface hides immense dangers that go beyond our understanding. What appears to be a cosmic jewel, a treasure lost in space, is in fact an inhospitable and dangerous place. The temperature at 55 Cancri and is one of the biggest challenges for any human being or machine. Imagine being in an environment where temperatures reach more than 2000 degrees Celsius, enough to melt any material that is not made to withstand extreme pressure. The ship, designed to withstand hostile environments, begins to suffer the first effects of this immense heat pressure. This is not a place where life as we know it could thrive. The planet, with its unique composition of carbon and hydrogen under intense pressure, creates an environment so extreme that it becomes practically impossible for any living being to survive, leaving only a landscape of diamonds and desolation. But heat is not the only enemy. The planet is ravaged by violent winds and cosmic storms, which rise like cosmic monsters, sweeping the surface with a destructive force capable of toppling any structure that tries to establish itself. The winds in 55 Cancri can reach speeds of over 4,000 kilometers per hour, which makes any attempt at exploration an act of pure daring. The planet's sky is a dance of cosmic rays and particles that shine with terrifying intensity, illuminating the surface with sudden flashes. These storms are not common. They are violent natural phenomena that occur due to the unique combination of elements present on this planet. And it is in this threatening scenario that the true mystery begins to emerge. What is really hidden in 55 Cancri A? On a planet where the pressure and heat are immeasurable, where the wind cuts like sharp blades, and where cosmic radiation seems to be lurking at all times, the only thing we can ask is, what else is this planet trying to hide from us? As you approach the surface, there is a moment of absolute silence. The ship appears to be paralyzed in the air, not because it has lost its movement, but because the magnitude of what lies ahead leaves anyone speechless. It's not just the beauty of this shiny surface that catches the eye, but the way it seems to swallow the ship's light and reflect the emptiness of the universe. As you get even closer, the planet begins to reveal its true characteristics. The blinding glare gives way to a ruined landscape, a cracked surface covered in irregular diamond shapes that reflect the light in disturbing ways. The planet appears to be slowly crumbling, a slow death that is reflected on its surface. This death is not physical but cosmological, a reality that imposes itself on the planet due to its location and composition. What seemed like a fascinating place now becomes a prison of natural elements and forces that make exploration a real challenge. The ship advances cautiously, but still, the feeling that something is about to happen hangs in the air. You begin to understand that this planet is no ordinary place. He is an enigma that goes far beyond our ability to understand. When the ship finally begins to approach a possible landing area, the tension increases. A system of cosmic storms begins to form around the planet, creating a kind of radiation ring that prevents any attempt at a safe landing. It's as if the planet itself is trying to keep the intruders away, making the mission even more desperate. A visual spectacle ensues, with flashes of light from distant supernovae, meteoroids traversing the planet's orbit, and the sky illuminated by solar flares that continue to be released by an unknown cosmic force. The ship, prepared to withstand these forces, struggles to remain stable, while cosmic winds and high-energy particles bombard the metallic structure. At this point, the question that arises is inevitable. What else does 55 Cancri have hidden beneath its surface? What does the planet have to offer besides its stunning landscape and its natural hostility? Could something at its core change everything we know about physics and the formation of planets? For many scientists, this diamond planet is the key to better understanding what happened after the Big Bang, possible evidence of how planets form under extreme conditions, and perhaps even how the solar system could have formed at some distant point in the past. But as the storms become more intense, and the ship appears to be in a constant battlefield against the planet itself, a feeling that time is running out begins to invade. It's impossible to predict what comes next, but the scariest thing is what we still can't understand about this planet. He is more than just a world away. He is a warning. A warning that the nature of the cosmos is incomprehensible, and that the universe will always have something more to teach us, something that human beings may never be ready to know. And as you watch this spectacle of cosmic destruction and uncompromising beauty, one question hangs in the air. Would you continue your mission on a planet where natural forces seem to be against you every second? The surface of 55 Cancri A may be fascinating, but what it hides beneath is even more mysterious, and with each new discovery, the universe seems to challenge us to move forward. The true test is not just surviving, but understanding what this diamond planet really represents in the context of the entire universe. Now, With the planet before you, with its immeasurable storms and pressures, the question persists: do you have the courage to continue exploring? What do you think is hidden in 55 Cancri A besides the diamonds? Leave your comment below and share your opinion. What do you imagine would happen when exploring a planet as extreme as this? The ship is now floating in the orbit of 55 Cancri A, the immense bright sphere that still reflects the light of the star that heats it. Its surface, composed almost entirely of diamonds, has a mesmerizing and magical appearance, as if the planet is in an eternal state of splendor. From afar, it looks like a treasure of the cosmos, a planet to admire and study. But as the ship gets closer, an even greater mystery begins to unfold, revealing something far beyond superficial beauty. This is not just a diamond planet. 55 Cancri and hides more than we can see at first glance. The dazzling shine of its surface is, in fact, a facade, a cloak that hides secrets of cosmic proportions. Imagine a world where the laws of physics and chemistry seem to defy what we know is possible. With every second you approach the surface of 55 Cancri A, the tension grows, as if the planet is watching you, as if it knows you are about to unearth something far beyond what science can explain. What is hidden beneath this shiny and deadly layer? And that's what makes this mission so risky and fascinating. 55 Cancri E, with its surface full of diamonds, is a planet that could rewrite everything we know about the formation of planets and the limits of life in the universe. What are we as human beings really looking for when we look at a world like this? The answer to this question may be closer than we think. What's beyond the facade? The enormous pressure and extreme heat of 55 Cancri E make life as we know it completely impossible to exist on the surface. The temperature exceeds 2000 degrees Celsius, and the pressure is so many times greater than that of Earth that it would be impossible for any human or animal to survive. The atmosphere of this planet is made up of hydrogen and helium, gases that, under these extreme conditions, become a true prison for any form of carbon-based life, like ours. So what does this mean for the possibilities of extraterrestrial life, or even our own ideas about alien life? But what no one has told you until now is that although 55 Cancri is an inhospitable world for life as we know it, scientists believe the planet may hide traces of extraterrestrial life or intelligence. The possibility that such a distant and hostile planet was home to an alien civilization, or even that it still harbors life forms adapted to these extreme conditions, is an idea that has begun to gain strength. Is it possible that this planet was the birthplace of an alien intelligence completely different from anything we know? What hides in this alien world, where extreme conditions defy biology itself, may be the greatest mystery of all? With current technology, we can barely explore the closest exoplanets, but 55 Cancri offers a unique opportunity to uncover what happens when the universe goes beyond what we thought possible. The planet is located 40 light-years away from Earth, and its extreme high temperature and pressure could be the key to understanding cosmic phenomena that we cannot yet explain. The planet could be hiding more than just its immense wealth of diamonds. It could be guarding the secrets of a lost alien civilization, or even a clue as to how life, in its most complex aspects, could arise on planets with completely hostile conditions. And here's the most intriguing part. Most scientists believe that, due to the immense atmospheric pressure and temperature of 55 Cancri, any complex life forms that existed there must have evolved in a radically different way. But what if extreme conditions were not a barrier, but an environment where the laws of physics and biology manifest themselves in completely unexpected ways? How could an alien intelligence adapt to these relentless forces? What kind of cosmic physics and chemistry would be needed to sustain such advanced alien life or civilization? Or does this planet have something even more mysterious to show us? Imagine for a moment that beneath the surface of 55 Cancri, where the heat and pressure are uncontrollable, there is a hidden world, a vast network of caves, unknown structures, or even abandoned alien machines. All this hidden in the depths of a ruthless planet. The big question here is, what has science still failed to understand about 55 Cancri A? What are we about to discover? This diamond planet 50 Cancri E could be a key piece to understanding the cosmos and the evolution of alien worlds, or it could be a field of study that will rewrite our understanding of everything. What is hidden in this world cannot be seen just on the surface. 55 Cancri E possesses something that could be the key to future discoveries, perhaps even revealing a new paradigm on how gravity and quantum physics can manifest themselves on distant planets. such as the new theories of the Big Bang or the possible existence of multiple parallel universes. Perhaps the biggest secret of 55 Cancri is not its diamond composition or the extreme conditions on its surface, but what happens beneath the crust. Is there something at its core that still defies the laws of cosmology? Something that, if discovered, could alter our understanding of the formation of the solar system and even the future of Earth. Meanwhile, the planet continues to shine in the distance, a jewel in deep space, and questions continue to arise. What do we really know about extraterrestrial life and the conditions necessary for it to emerge? Could 55 Cancri e be an example of how intelligent life could develop in conditions completely different from those we have here on Earth? Or could it be that somehow this planet held for billions of years the answer to a bigger question about the very origin of life in the universe? Is there something more behind its shimmering, deadly appearance? Something as old as the Big Bang? Something that could change everything we know about space, time, and our own existence? Now imagine for a moment what would happen if we found something in 55 Cancri that challenged all our notions about life and intelligence. Do you believe that we may truly be alone in the universe, or could this planet be the key to discovering that we are not? Comment below what you think about this and what you think we could find in this extreme world. Have you ever wondered what it would really be like to be faced with such a huge mystery? Something that challenged everything we know about life, the cosmos, and even the laws of physics themselves. Imagine for a moment, as the first human to set foot on 55 Cancri e, the diamond planet that shines in the distance, but hides on its surface something that goes beyond our understanding. What would you do? What would it take to face a place so hostile and full of secrets, where science and the limits of the universe seem to bow before something so unknown? The mission is not simple. 55 Cancri e is more than 40 light-years away from Earth, a distance almost incomprehensible to us human beings. To get there, it would take not only cutting-edge technology, but also courage and determination that few human beings could possess. As the ship approaches, you feel the weight of all the unknown on your shoulders. What will it be like to explore a planet where conditions are so extreme that life as we know it would be completely impossible? How do gravity and cosmic storms affect your perception of the world and your mission? As you get closer to 55 Cancri e, the sparkling diamond surface becomes more and more imposing. With each step, the danger increases. Unbearable heat, violent storms and crushing pressure become the greatest enemies. But what you don't know, what hasn't yet been revealed, is what hides beneath that shimmering, menacing layer. What is this planet trying to hide from us? What's down there waiting to be discovered? There are theories that suggest that 55 Cancri e may contain traces of something much larger than any diamond or element found on its surface. Scientists believe that, even with its inhospitable atmosphere and extreme conditions, life may have existed at some point on this planet, or, who knows, even evolved in a way that challenges everything we know about biology and astrophysics. The idea that such a distant and mysterious planet could hide alien intelligence or even traces of lost civilizations is one of the biggest unresolved questions in the field of space exploration. The planet appears to be holding something that could change our understanding of the cosmos. Gravity, the way cosmic particles interact with the surface, and the atmosphere of 55 Cancri itself suggest that the laws of physics may work in a different way here. And that is exactly why the mission becomes so crucial. What can this planet teach us about the origin of the universe, about quantum physics, about the Big Bang theory, or even about extraterrestrial life? The mission you lead could be the key to opening the doors of the unknown and providing answers to questions that have been asked for millennia. Now think for a moment. You are there facing one of the greatest scientific discoveries in history. What would you do if you were the first human to touch the surface of this planet? Would you have the courage to face the secrets he hides? The planet is testing everything we know, and the answer to humanity's future may lie in its depths. Would you be able to deal with these mysteries and reveal them to the world? But the real question is, what would you do if you were the first human to explore 55 Cancri e? If you were about to discover secrets that could alter everything we understand about life and the universe, would you have the courage to continue? Humanity is on the verge of great discoveries, and the future may depend on these decisions. What is really hidden there besides the diamonds, in the depths of this mysterious planet? Would you be able to handle the secrets he might reveal, or might they be bigger than any of us can handle? In the next video, we will further explore the depths of the universe and the mysteries of alien worlds, tackling some of the biggest unanswered questions in space science. The journey we are taking together is not just about exploring the unknown, but about challenging the laws of physics, astronomy, and cosmology. What will the next chapter hold for us? What are we about to discover about the origin of the universe? And what can distant planets like 55 Cancri and teach us about our own future? And don't forget, each discovery brings more questions and takes us closer to the truth. So as we prepare for the next step in space exploration, you may wonder, are we really ready for the mysteries the cosmos has to offer? What is waiting for us is something beyond our current understanding. My trailblazing friend, do you want to continue discovering more about the universe? So don't forget to leave a like on this video. This helps spread these incredible secrets of the cosmos to more people who, like you, are fascinated by the unknown. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now. Turn on notifications to make sure you don't miss any of the next space adventures we have in store. The universe is full of enigmas, and each discovery is a new key to unlocking the mysteries it hides. We still have so much more to explore together. Stay with us because the next video, which is now appearing on your screen, will be even more exciting and mysterious than anything we've seen so far. I'll wait for you in the next video. Until then.